us who ventured out into the virtual world of online dating. There are more than 800 dating sites online, some catering to a variety of very specific tastes, no matter how odd you might think they are. My next guest met on a dating site called SugarDaddyForMe.com. Now, that's a site that caters to wealthy men looking for young, attractive women to financially support. Please welcome Dale and Emilia. All right. You're laughing already, Emilia.
I have to laugh because of the intro. I'm not going to.
I have that effect on people.
I am not going to say that it isn't true that this particular website, SugarDaddyForMe.com, doesn't cater to that audience. However, it's obvious I'm not a younger woman.
Well, you are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And there's no doubt that you did go to this site that has diamonds as part of its homepage and so forth. So why that site? Did you want to make sure that you had somebody who was generous, or?
Well, just because a man is wealthy doesn't necessarily mean that they would be generous.
No, but if they think of themselves as sugar daddies, it does.
No.
No.
That's not true at all. Some men might portray that image, but that isn't necessarily
when it isn't true. But in this case, Dale, it was true, right?
So far.
So far, right. You are somebody who has a history of helping women financially.
Well, yes.
To what extent?
Well, in my previous life, before I was married, my predilection was for younger women that were blonde and fairly well put together. Obviously, my wife's fairly well put together, but certainly isn't blonde, and certainly not 22 to 25.
Which was your?
That was my age range.
Okay.
Rent, car payments, repairs of cars, cash.
So you would buy cars for women?
Oh, sure.
Women you met on the site?
No.
No, but it was your history.
Predominantly men's clubs.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd go to strip clubs.
Sure.
I mean, you know, we just, the Dr. Keith Avila show, we just called
it segment, great.
So you dated strippers, you'd buy them cars, take care of their rent.
Right.
And then you list a profile on this site.
Correct.
And you find this woman.
Actually, she
No,
found me.
I found him.
You found him on the site.
Yes, and I sent him an email based on one property. It was his screen name. I had been online dating off and on for 4 years. And I would 7 days, 7 dates, 7 different men. I was the queen of the first date. Rarely was there a second date. And
there's hope.
Rarely. Oh no!
Okay.
Don't lower your standards.
Oh, trust me, I'm
Don't lower your
not.
standards.
So, with that, what screen name did he use?
It was Grumpy Old Man, and I
Grumpy
just
Old Man.
thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. How original!
Okay.
So I shot him an email and just said, "I think your screen name is a hoot or hysterical or something like that." I never expected a reply because at the time I think he was in Arizona or Nevada. And I was in New Jersey, but I just thought his screen name was hysterical.
Okay, and love at first sight?
For him.
Tell us, Dale.
I got an email from her, and she said that she thought my screen name was the funniest thing she'd ever read my profile, and it was pretty clear. Young woman to travel, etc. Typical sugar daddy.
An arrangement.
An arrangement.
It wasn't
Okay.
arranged.
Too busy, don't have enough time, don't hang out at bars. Easy to go to the strip club, say, hi, how are you? By the way, all your girlfriends know me. How about your rent, too?
Sure.
I sent her an email back with my phone number, and
He didn't even know what I looked like. I have to cut in. I didn't have my photograph on my profile at the time. He had no idea what I looked like. He sent me a cell phone number. I rang him up immediately.
And you end up getting married.
Yeah.
well, our first phone conversation lasted about 6 hours.
Wow.
I
There's a
had
hint.
to change my cell phone battery, leave my hotel room.
I talk to people on
Wow.
the phone and online. I talked to guys for 3 years that I still haven't met.
No.
We'll
That's a
explain that
problem.
later
That's a
on.
All right, so this is a success story, and we have with us the creator of the Sugar Daddy for Me website and a self-proclaimed sugar daddy himself, so please welcome now Gotham. Yeah. All right. Sugar Daddy for Me. What were you thinking when you decided to design the site and make that its goal?
Well, there was nothing really out there. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, you had all these dating sites that were just full of head games and, you know, married men and lying about it. So I started something, right?
Yeah.
Just took off. I mean, it...
How many members now, or users?
Well, we're running close to 1 million.
Close to 1 million who use the financial, well, you know, I don't know, tether or thread to bind them initially? Just initially.
Initial bind. I mean, you know what? Let me step back and explain something to you, or to the audience who's looking at me very funnily right now.
Are they?
Yeah, they
They're
are.
my partners. They help me in this. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're kind at the end. Okay.
You know what? It's very simple. It's in our genes. It goes back to the cave ages. It's traditional. Men want to protect. Women want to be protected. Look,
Laura does.
I don't find that.
Kind of. No.
I find there are a lot of weak guys out there.
Oh.
I find like they want the girl to plan the date.
Yeah, but maybe you should go to
that's the problem.
SugarDaddyForMe.
Maybe I'll come to Sugar Daddy.
Because that's where all these guys are. We'll be right back. Stay with
Those
us.
are not men.
Is your teen constantly acting out and getting into trouble? If your teenager has behavioral problems and you want Dr. Keith's help, call 1-888-DR-KEITH.
Looking for a fast track to a rewarding career? There's a growing need for trained people in medical assisting every day. Call now and find out how you can be on your way to a great new career in medical assisting in as few as 15 months. Get the training you need for a more rewarding career by calling Platt College.
That's 1-888-920-4867. Call today, 1-888-920-4867. Get on the fast track.
Eastwood can save me this much on my auto insurance.
Yeah?
Thank you, Eastwood.
Come here.
Want to save so much on auto insurance it'll bring tears to your eyes? Call Eastwood Insurance. Eastwood has the lowest monthly payment, lowest down payment, and rates as low as $29 a month.
Hey, Joe. Pretty busy, huh? Yeah, you said it.
Hey, Fred, Joe.
Hey!
What a day. Huh?
So do what 20,000 drivers do every month. Call Eastwood.
Shoulda, coulda, Eastwoulda.
Dirt Devil took America's best-selling broom vac and gave it a new beat. With a long battery life and more suction, you can sweep, then vac to clean in double time. And with 9 fresh color options, you can get one to match the rhythm of your life. The Dirt Devil Broom Vac, how you fight dirty.
I always feel sad and hopeless.
I have no energy and have problems sleeping.
I'm not interested in anything.
If this sounds like you or a loved one, you may want to know about a free medical research study of approved medications to treat depression. If you're 18 to 65 with symptoms of depression, call toll-free 1-866-404-7272 to learn about this important research study, or visit ifeelblue.com 1-866-404-7272.
I'm calling you out right now. Are you grown or are you...
For 4, 5, 6 hours a day, plus countless text messages and chats. We established a really good relationship, and she had some issues that were in the previous life. Financial issues.
You were broke?
Yeah.
I don't know why you have to keep translating for the audience.
Okay.
You were broke.
She was
Some
broke.
financial issues in a previous life or whatever. She was broke.
And I was in a
You had plenty of dough.
Yeah, I was in a transition. I had plenty of money. That wasn't a big deal for a couple $1,000s here or there.
When you started out, it was supposed to just be like, I'm your companion.
Yes.
And you take care of some of my bills because I'm in a tough spot.
Yeah, if we like each other, if we click.
If there's a connection.
If there's a connection.
So who knew it became so much more than that? And how did you know that it was going to... Did it just hit you like a ton of bricks? Wait a second. It's like the Pretty Woman story. You know what I mean?
After 40 or 50 hours of phone conversations, you pretty much have a good idea of the background of the person, their character, and their overall, aura. As far as Emilia, she presented herself so well, and she was such a sweet lady that you couldn't help but love her. I mean... So
you fell in love having intended for it to be an arrangement?
Sure. Yes.
It's an arrangement of another kind. Now, you're married, you love each other.
Sure.
All right. That's the kind of arrangement we can all applaud.
Well,
absolutely.
We had 3 dates.
Okay. All right, well, my next guests were both about to give up looking for love online, then they came across each other's profiles. When they first met, they both agreed that it was truly love at first sight. So please